Nicole likes to boast. Aunt Jordan likes to roast. Sir Charles keeps it crisp. She cues the butter to the toast. Now it's time to keep it real. Competition not close. One stop for debating reality shows and this kids be the most. I'll be damn. I'll be damn. I'll be damn. Podcast going ham. I'll be damn.
But you know what your expectations are before you.
I don't even say I have expectations.
Who says your expectations ain't too goddamn high?
And my standards are high.
And unrealistic.
No, they're not unrealistic.
She said, welcome to I'll Be Damn.
We gonna get right into it.
We get right into it.
Play the song. Play the song. Bro.
She got one right there.
Cause she not finna talk about me.
Right.
Hey, we gonna jump right into it because of what y'all doing right now. Y'all being very independent as hell. And we gonna jump into independent women. Why are independent women so insecure?
Hey now.
Why are independent women so scared of being submissive? So,
Why are they off thoughts?
Now, one
Make him undo a braid. We need to make him undo a braid. Undo the middle one. One of the middle ones.
maybe I look like R. Kelly. Oh.
Okay,
But,
no, let me ask.
hold on.
Hurry up.
Before we jump in there, I'm gonna get everybody quiet real
She
quick.
got something she
We
wants
got
to say.
We got three new guests that wasn't on the last show. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Oh, I gotta do that myself?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, go ahead and do it.
Man, it's your boy Prince Philly. You already know what it is, man. I appreciate y'all for having. If y'all ain't heard the intro of the song, that's me, by the way. In case I ain't let y'all know, I appreciate y'all for having me. Thank y'all. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure seeing y'all look beautiful tonight, by the way.
I feel like I'm at one of his concerts.
Right? He was making somebody scream in a minute. Go ahead.
D. Hello.
Just D.
Yes.
Ain't so?
Mary also.
We're gonna let you reintroduce yourself. Go.
Lay.
Lady.
Meet Nicole.
We got Nicole, my boy Sir Charles,
Q.
and Jordan. All right, we're gonna go ahead and let Shanique go
Nah,
ahead.
man, fuck y'all.
Answer
Put me
that.
in this lawn chair first and foremost.
Oh, man.
I couldn't even get his couch. He was not in my contract. Looking at
Hold on, there we go.
I'm not squeezing on the couch with you niggas.
First of all, bro, that's God's fault, bro. Ain't too many. We ain't even supposed to be this close together right now.
It's COVID.
Yeah,
Social
that
distance.
too.
Social distance? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Social distance.
Oh, nigga,
We
we
still
I
ain't
forgot.
we still ain't
it's very uncomfortable.
What?
go ahead.
I forgot.
It was-
Independent women. Okay.
Independent women.
Okay.
So
Why-
What is your definition of an independent woman?
No, what is your definition?
No. I asked you.
They said
Okay.
that it's insecure.
And no, independent woman,
a woman is
woman that has a certain financial status. They usually make over 6 figures. They feel like they don't need a man to provide for them. And then they also they feel like they can pay their own bills. They can do everything on their own, so they don't need a man.
You do understand that women don't need a man unless they're trying to procreate or marry one.
So therefore they do.
They always need a man, and a man always need a woman. But go ahead, continue.
Because that's what
No,
we're
that's
put on
it's-
this
it's a
earth for.
Yes,
want.
yes.
If they don't want to procreate, then what do you need a man for?
Well, what was you put on earth for? That's your purpose. The second you get
That
on
is
earth.
not
your
so. What
purpose
about
in life.
what about
That's
nuns?
procreate.
You're gonna find a man.
So you're gonna fight? You're gonna fight with God?
There's
You're
not
gonna
your
fight with
purpose.
God? And you really want to go?
That is not your purpose in life.
God said, Adam, Eve, make the world. You gonna fight with God? How dare you?
First
You know
of
what
all,
really chaps my ass?
Your
chest my
your
ass?
purpose in life was just to have kids, and that's it. Period.
Every-
It wasn't
That's
to
a
be. It wasn't
1950s
to be.
mentality.
No, it's
It
not
wasn't
mentality.
to give
That's
or
just
to
fact.
be all you can be
That, no,
in this
no,
world.
see, it sounds good. Be all you can be in the army. That sounds good in commercial.
No.
Put it
I'm
on the
not
meme.
saying
Put
that.
it on the meme. Every species on Earth is made to procreate.
Okay, but
I don't
So
know.
period.
No, because not everybody can
Can.
procreate.
True.
What male and female can't procreate?
There are
women
people
have
who can. Yes, there's
It's
people
like
there
who
ain't no
they can't
girl.
physically have children.
Yeah,
Right?
they're
Some-
fertile.
Well, that's called a
medical-
defect.
Medical, okay. That's
Not
a defect.
everybody should have.
That's called a
You got a
defect.
And
handicap
that's
sign on
another
your
thing.
balls.
She's right. Not everybody should have.
Wait, let her run that one back.
What's
Yes.
Not everybody should have children.
You should have, but can't have. It's two different things. We can't stop that.
And
from
what
happening.
you,
But
what
that's
you
not
can
your
have,
choice.
you need a man for.
Thank you. It's
My
a
choice.
choice.
So I'm saying, y'all keep
So why the
saying
hell y'all keep
don't
choosing
need
to be
men,
independent?
but y'all do.
It's
Okay,
a choice.
so here's the deal.
Point.
Hey,
Go back to
hey,
the
here's the deal.
Right.
Women are considered independent if we provide for ourselves, take care of ourselves,
right?
No, every woman do it anyway.
Not every woman.
Every woman I know do that. Before I came to them, I wasn't doing it for your ass. So somebody was doing it.
Okay,
Yeah.
but we're
It's called
also
being
penalized for doing that, for being the independent
No,
woman.
you're not penalized.
No,
you're
we're put
You're
in
not
this
penalized.
category of being independent, meaning we don't need a man because we take care of ourselves, right?
No, because you'll have a standard that's unmatchable. Most of these
because
women,
we fulfill that.
No. It's because you want a man to have exactly what you have when women never have to come to the table having what we have.
It's
That's
standards.
not true.
Your standards are
No,
unrealistic.
that's not true.
We don't ask a woman to
not
come
true.
to
In
the
order
table
to-
with a certain amount of money.
If in order
We don't
to be
care
in
about
those
your
same
money.
circles, you have to be able to go
Half
to
these
the
hood rats ain't never had no money, and with a nigga that's rich, miss me with that one.
Okay, that's only
No.
that's small. That's a
Small?
very small percentage.
How many-
You're looking at these rappers and these athletes
With these
right?
hood rats that ain't had no.
Okay, but
But
in
what about the average
actuality, to get to a
Doesn't
person
even make over 40,000.
that is wealthy, you need to be able to go to these country clubs. You need to be able to go to these networking
Do you
events.
go? So do you go with them without that man? Before you had that man, did you go there?
Could be how they
Yes.
No, because a lot of y'all
If
want the
I
men
had
that y'all have no
the
access
those,
to.
if I have access to those events
But
and
what
whatever,
we're saying
I
is
can.
a man
I
does
I won't go
not need
because
that from a woman. We don't ask a woman to come to the relationship with
With
them.
anything.
But you'd be surprised.
not
the
necessarily.
mentality
There are
these days.
men that
No.
also
We
want
the mentality.
a woman to have the
No.
same things.
No.
Because a lot of people are like, oh, you need to come from a good family. You need to have this.
That's
this.
morally. That's not
I've
financial.
never,
No,
I've
no,
never
no,
heard
no.
of a man
Okay,
saying,
but
"Oh, if I date this woman, she got to
Yes,
have the same thing as me."
financially.
Financially.
No,
Yes,
that,
it
no,
is very
no.
much
The woman
so.
has that in their clause.
No,
like if
no,
I'm
no,
making a
no.
certain amount of money, the man need to be making that type of money.
I will be honest with you. I went to
Mhm.
a school, my college that I went to had a lot of people that had money, right? And that's
Okay, Yale?
those are no. I went to no.
Might as well.
Harvard,
No,
Cornell.
no, I didn't go
Sorry.
to. I went to Loyola University, Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, a lot of the people there, they have money. They come from money.
Okay.
One of the things that they look for is for you to
Have status.
have status or something up in it. Like, even if you are choosing to go to school for your missus, you need to be able to provide and bring something to the table. You have to be able to have that mindset. There's no way you can just be, some girl from the block and just marry this man. No,
not
you
true.
have
Uh-uh.
no. I mean, it can, but for the most part,
For the most part, all you gotta
nobody
do look good
is
on your
doing
Instagram
that.
page and
There's
somebody
that's.
gonna see you.
I'm telling.
True.
I
You
promise
don't need
you.
that.
Men,
That's- we're
like
so-
the
I
men are not looking at that. They
Let me-
want
let
you
me-
to be already
Real quick,
packaged.
do you have a broad
Some.
horizon of like famous women that you like keep up with and things like that?
You said broad.
horizon of women that you keep up with that's famous.
No.
You don't Instagram. You don't look at none of them. Do any of you guys? You look-
Singers,
Okay.
musicians, yes.
Okay, so
I've never
can you-
seen. I don't mean to cut you off
Yeah.
before you said it. I've never seen an athlete or somebody who had money with an ugly wife.
That's,
What does that have to do with?
That's
Okay.
different.
But keep
What he's
going.
saying is, no, but wait, let me break it down. What he's saying.
Let me finish what I was-
Go ahead.
Looks alone.
Like those women those famous women that you see, the man that's next to them, are they wealthy or are they not? Do they have a
not
status or
necessarily
do
a
they
man
not?
next to them.
I'm asking.
But
the
it
women,
depends
the
on
women.
what celebrity are you?
No,
Well, we talking about celebrities,
I'm
right?
not going. Yeah, I'm saying women of status that you know
They
with
normally
money.
have a celebrity with them.
Yes. Men who are celebrities does not always have a celebrity as a wife or woman of stature.
Right.
It does not. We do not ask a woman to come to the table
with
with
anything.
those things.
That's
Women
the-
want them to come with those things. That's
Yes,
the
that's the
difference.
Certain women do.
Oh, I'm talking about in general. As overall.
general.
But no, it depends on what type of money are you talking about. Are you talking about
No, I
money?
think he's talking
Are you
about
talking
people
about-
like women. There are some girls that I went to school. I went to a predominantly white school.
Mm-hmm.
People with money from honestly from kindergarten all the way up.
Uh-huh.
Right.
They teach their kids, you go to these schools and get you a rich man. So there are people with that mentality that say, okay, yes, you can still be an independent woman, but get you a man with some money too.
Right.
Are they rich though?
Yes,
they rich.
they-
So,
they're
okay.
wealthy,
So
too.
that's. I mean that match.
You go
So-
to
But
these
that's
certain
what I'm saying.
circles.
So you
go
guys
to
are saying
certain
independent
events.
women are
Yeah,
literally
independent
looking
women for that type
a
of man.
six-figure man, but
Yeah,
some of them
yeah.
are literally taught to do that because you're trying to find somebody of equal status of
Right.
you.
But that's the
And
thing.
people
should be
who are
on
going to
every
be
level,
in your
right?
surroundings and your circles
Yeah.
that you've
That
been
should be on
exposed
every
to.
I'm okay for having a person that match, but you shouldn't. That shouldn't be a requirement because if I'm good at math and you good at English, then you teach me English, I'll teach you math.
Right,
See,
and that's what the same thing. You come from this type of money, you come from that type of money.
Yeah,
That's
right.
their idea.
So
Okay,
it needs to meet.
so let me ask this: what are the requirements that a man is looking for in a woman?
You gotta come to the
Hold
table
on,
with something that I do not have.
I want from a single man.
Yeah, 'cause
You're married. Yeah.
Philly, you ain't saying
Fall
that.
back.
Yeah, from a single man. Oh
Big old
yes.
introduction.
I don't like talking about relationships.
Oh hell
I've had problems with them. Okay.
You don't want to indict.
It's a very
What is a
sensitive.
single
It's a
man
very
looking
sim-
for in a
I don't,
woman?
look, it don't even matter no more. Okay?
Oh no.
Philly, you are. Because I'm afraid to ask.
I've been hurt.
Who hurt you?
I done been hurt.
Hey, plug the album. Plug the album.
That's all about.
Exactly.
If y'all ain't checked out my album Men Cry Too, check it out. I've been hurt. Listen to it. I don't like this conversation.
Why are they crying?
Oh.
We would like to
Why
know.
women crying? You know, it's just, you
Yeah,
know,
go ahead. Yeah, answer that question.
You know, kind of about, I mean, honestly, it's about independent women. Like, my ex, she felt she was very independent. Where I gave her, I didn't have nothing to give her. Told her from the rip, look,
Exactly.
this is what I
That's
came
her
out here to
fault,
pursue
though.
my dream. I'm coming out here with very little to none, trying to make something happen. She accepted me, let me move into her house, everything. She's independent. She took care of me for a little bit. I got on my feet, started making moves, doing everything I had to do, right? She still was out messing around. She's still trying to find someone that I guess
But you realize
could
it's not your
provide.
fault, right?
No, I'm not saying this is my fault. I'm not saying it's my fault at all. So she started going out, venturing out, trying to find someone that would give her more than I could.
Right.
You know what I mean? So now to this day, I couldn't give her everything that she wanted. I could only provide love for her. That wasn't enough for her. She went her separate way, you know what I'm saying? I ended up being homeless in my car for 8 months. Now that I just ran into it recently, still the same thing, like has not changed. So it's like independent women, they look for, in my opinion, the same type of dude. Like if they don't have nothing, you can't provide nothing for them.
They don't want
They
you.
don't want
and
you.
They'll deal with you for that time.
I've dealt with it, and I see. I live in LA. I live in LA, and I see
I
this
feel
shit
like women
every
deal.
day.
A lot of women deal with options. That's why a lot of women go. Some women file for divorce because they're unhappy in their marriage. It's boring, what they call it, and they go out looking for a better option. They want a better option.
Looking for that next bag.
Based on that woman.
No, I mean it's totally.
No,
I'm not
most definitely,
saying
most
it's all
definitely. No,
women.
we're not saying
No,
It's not-
we
I'm not
couldn't
saying
sit
it's
here
all
and say it's
women.
all women. No.
But no, I literally let off with that. I said I'm not saying. I said it's not all women, but you have a lot of women that are out here and not necessarily sticking to their marriage or their relationship because they feel like they can go out and get something better.
Yeah.
And then and it's the same thing with dudes. Everybody thinks like they can go. What's it called? The 80-20 rule. Everybody heard of that rule?
Like you give 80%.
No. The
No,
80-20
I know
rule
what
is
she's talking
basically like, oh, you only gonna get 80% in your relationship.
Right.
That's the most you can
Right.
get. 20 is not gonna be all good. But you thinking that you gonna go out and get somebody else, and really that's gonna be 20 when you really had 80 over here to begin with. So you leaving something that's already good and that was there, and to go into something that's only gonna give you 20% and it's really nothing.
And see, I asked a woman that was at the barbershop one time, and I asked one of my clients. So I said, when you see these women that have 3.1 million followers, blah blah blah. It was one in particular. What was it? Sweetie?
Sweetie.
Saweetie.
Quavo's
That was
girl.
the one.
Well,
So I was like, that's a whole other subject. But that was a topic that we were, that I asked him about, like, far as women that follow her, right? Why does women follow her? I said, why do you follow her? Is she a bad bitch? She getting her bag, blah, blah, blah. So I asked the man, same question, why you follow her? Because she look good. And so you got a man that's following the chick because he look good, but the woman is following her to get that bag. So you have all these women that's portraying that type of woman all across the board of social media. And these women are not following them because they look good. These women are following them because they're looking up to them because they get into that bag. And so that independence,
That's why when I lead off with a lot of women, especially when you get, like he said, with social media, everything, they, like he said, they're looking up to these women. So their mentalities are changing. Therefore, going from the traditional to more of the modern.
Right.
And I'm not saying that there's not modern men out here too, because I'm not going to sit here and say some men out here ain't fucking up. They fucking up.
for sure.
Yeah, they fucking up a lot. When I hear nigga, you dumb as hell. Fuck wrong with you?
Little ad libs.
That's cute. A whole nother language too.
That's cute, man.
Oh, that is, but that independency, that's what we're talking about, is that woman is already looking at a whole nother different spectrum.
So
that we
I don't
need.
think independency is the problem. I
Right.
think women.
But the women who's using that term,
standards,
When they say I don't need no man.
That's the
That
problem.
But it's
term-
not
That's
an
not
independent-
independency.
Huh?
It's not in.
You keep going with this. We don't need. We want. No. You need. I feel like
you need each
you,
other.
I
you
don't
need
think
each
you
other. We
need-
I
need.
need
That's why we
male
put it. We
energy.
need each other.
Term. I've been.
You know what God said? No. If God came down here and said right now, Adam, you need it. You need Eve, and Eve, you need that.
Okay.
Okay,
Y'all
that's
need
them
each other.
too.
That's
That's
them.
them.
All right then.
Right.
So
Do
why
you
the
think-
hell we can't need each
He
other?
said that. If he said that, he said that to them. He didn't say that to us.
Oh,
We are made in their image.
Tragic. Oh, she tripping on that.
God damn it!
Okay, everybody.
There you go.
Take your ass a shot.
I'm just doing it
Take
to
your ass.
Yeah.
Alright. Nerve of you.
Save her.
That's right.
Hell no, they ain't never talking about no Kool-Aid. You take that.
She ain't touching. Hell
Hit
no.
that shot.
Who drank after that?
Nobody, you.
Has
That's the
it
same one you had over
It
there.
has been cleaned. You're
Yeah,
fine.
you good to go.
You're good.
Bang bang.
Why you
Bang.
trying so
Bang,
hard
bang.
not to take this shot?
Come on, Candace Parker, go and take that
We need to unravel all your braids after that.
She wasn't ready. She wasn't ready.
I'll take it.
Oh no. No.
Boy,
No, we gotta go.
I
to
had a
commercial.
picture right in my.
Me too.
I had the TNT picture
Me too.
right there, bro. When he said Candace Parker, when
Thanks.
she was arguing with D-Wade. Oh my god.
Facts.
Oh my god, man.
I can't unsee it now. That's.
I know.
I can't even look over
Candace
there no
Parker for
more.
the rest of the night.
No.
Oh, yes, you are.
Do you need a man to have a certain status?
Do I what?
Do you need a man to have a certain financial status?
No.
You.
Maybe a certain status, but as far as need for my daily life, no.
I feel. I mean.
I gotta make sure I say I can't fuck up no more.
I feel. Maybe.
I don't want to say the wrong thing. You already made me scream.
Go ahead, fuck up. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I would like someone to meet me where I am.
We
Yes.
asking what you need them to be with.
Gloria.
I would like them to meet me where I am.
Where you at?
Where I am, like the things that I have, the things that I want.
What you got?
Like I just mean like, goals and aspirations. That's it. Like if you know, as long as you're
So
making
if he
you're
broke,
making-
if he
Meet you
broke,
halfway.
yes.
There you go.
Listen.
What kind of shit is that?
What do you mean? What do you mean? All I'm saying, okay,
Oh, that's
yes,
the game
you
shit. That's the view answer.
Woo.
No, because
Right,
that
I'm just saying. Look, I've had situations where I've been in a relationship where I did the majority of things, and also, like she just said, you end up raising somebody.
that's y'all fault.
And
Yes,
you know, and it is my
agreed.
fault,
Yeah,
and that's
don't
why
do
I'm
it.
not in
Don't
that
ever do it.
situation anymore.
You learned
But
from
I'm
that,
just
right?
yes, I learned from that.
Good job.
But it's just like I know now that I need someone to be where I am, and that's just where
So
I am.
what happens if that changes? I'm just playing devil's advocate.
You said what?
What happens if that changes? Like for instance, COVID messed up a lot of people's.
Okay, then
financial-
I'm not.
a
As
lot
far
of
as
lonely
COVID,
ass women
as far
out
as
here.
COVID, I understand that. A lot of this stopped
But
a lot of bags
people, what
and
they're
whatever.
saying is that people, like women, are looking for men in those like financial situations. So then, what happens if that was your sole basis of the relationship?
Oh,
I think
that
that's
would
what they're
never be
saying,
my
too.
sole basis of a
Not
like,
you.
Yeah, like of a relationship. Like
But
when
Depending on how you meet him too, though.
yeah, I would say that too.
Yeah. If
We
you
got a
know
question
him
up
for a
here?
long time and it's an established
Go ahead.
relationship, it's different.
Oh.
Slow self. Come on now.
What you better get it right then. You need to be here with me then.
How?
Independent, see, that's fucking shit I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm lost.
Yeah.
What is happening?
You are lost. That's why you're independent. That's why you
Shanique,
by
we-
yourself.
Don't say that while
Shanique,
you're
we
sitting
was-
on her nice
let me ask you a
couch.
question.
I'm just playing.
He said, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean."
Is this yours?
Go ahead. You got it.
Well, shot yourself down.
Go ahead then.
What did he say?
I just need to
He's
drink.
stealing everybody's shot.
He held out himself.
No, he's
I
stealing
just would
everybody's.
like to point out that none of you have drank anything.
Because we have.
Because we ain't fucked
There's a
up.
certain
he should have been
bias
drinking
with
something,
the
but he's
black-
not.
I agree.
But you can't
Because
They got you a couple times.
Especially you
I was
two.
saying what needs to be said.
I said you need to do some push-ups.
She's trying to unravel braids.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to unravel the
You're
braid.
touching my brain.
You
Come
can do
here.
anything you want to me, baby. Just don't touch my hair. Hey, cute. So, do you have to have a woman that comes to the table with a certain amount of money? Because we never asked the men that question. Most definitely. Need a certain amount of bread? Certain amount of bread. She need to match you, or does it? I mean, it just depends on how much you actually like the person too. I mean, it's all contingent upon different things, but speaking, like, I think they should bring something to the table as well. You know.
Okay. But if you're a 6-figure dude, does she need to be coming to the table with the same amount of money you got?
She can make 50. I'll work with her.
Sound like a bank.
50,000.
Sound like a bank trying to give a loan.
Business
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, hey, I mean, if you got about 20 grand, I can work with you. Hey, you want
Put you on a payment plan.
Give me 30. You look like you work at the bank.
No.
Oh, me.
You know what? You won't be looking like trying to be professional.
However,
Dwayne! Really your ass.
hey,
You
listen.
ain't got no socks on. You know
what?
This is why I need my boyfriend right now. I'm about to be on his ass. Look at man, you was just brought here to be a guest. Now roast.
Boy,
I'm gonna fuck him up.
I'm gonna let him. Boy, that nigga say he like the Allstate man. God damn.
That's right. First of all, that's right. Cause my girl here, she in great hands.
Oh,
That was smooth. That was cute.
Exactly.
that was cute.
I like that.
Right.
Yeah, okay. You asked
Poetry.
Y'all like that?
That
Y'all like
was-
that?
No,
Yeah,
no,
like that?
realistically
Alright.
speaking, you
I
know,
like
she
that.
can make. I said I gave you a amount. You said if I was making 100,000,
Yeah.
could she make 50? I mean, she can make 50, but I'll subtract 5,000 for each kid.
What?
Wait.
What is going on?
Don't
What's going on?
respond.
Wait a
Do not
minute.
respond. Don't
going
respond.
on?
I'm not.
And this is why you're single, right?
No, I'm single because I ain't found nobody that's good enough for me yet.
Oh.
And that's the
And-
same thing
and
independent women say.
Why?
So why is it a problem for women
Yes,
to
I'm
say
single by
that? And you're
choice.
saying the
No.
same thing.
I have no
Who
problem
said-
with
who
a
said
woman
the problem?
saying that.
No, but the question was like independent women have this mindset.
Yeah, but we're
of
going
we
off.
need
We're going off with the independence that we spoke of. Not necessarily that. If you don't feel like you found a guy that meets you and who's good enough for
Right.
what you bring to the table, cool. But we're talking about is the financial part of it because
That's what
most
he's
of.
talking about too.
But then he just retracted his talking. I mean, he was making. They say he was making a joke.
Yeah, I was joking.
You know what I'm saying? But
But I think it also has to do with like what, like your age range too. Like where are you at in life?
Yep.
well, your
Like,
age don't
because-
determine that.
So
Because
give
I'm
the
in my
old-
mid-20s. Like something.
Sure he does.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
35.
24.
Okay.
So what you all may be looking for, Generation X.
Yeah.
Y'all might be not you, but like it's different. It may be different.
But
Basis us like.
I mean that goes off to experience, not more or less the maturity come from experience, not the age. Because I mean, you got people, women. It's so many women out here getting married directly out of college, like right out of college,
Yeah.
which would be all.
Which
Depends
is
on what you
kind of
want in life.
suggested. That's
If the
what
person that
they were
you
doing
want-
back in them
Well, that's
times.
because they were getting married and having babies at 12.
20.
Right.
Yeah, that part.
Really?
That part is totally different.
But it's also what you do with the experience. There's some people
Right?
who use it
But-
too. Yes. Right.
You say
Well,
what?
my grandfather told me he wanted to have somebody that wanted the same things that he wanted to do. That wanted to take trips. He wanted to boat. He wanted a
Right.
motorcycle. Somebody with that was from that same had that same mentality. As
Right.
he, inspired to have something in life. I think that you match up with the person you're supposed to match up with is more compatible if it's that you guys have the same ideas.
I'm with
children
you.
in the same position.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
everybody's not looking at it like that. Hence why a lot of motherfuckers out here single.
Yeah,
They
no.
be looking
no.
for the wrong things.
What
I
you think
agree.
what you think they be looking for?
One.
A lot of women are looking for financial stability.
I-
One.
And that's the thing. We're not looking for the rich, wealthy men. We're looking
Right.
for financial stability where they can provide for themselves and potentially the family.
Okay, I'm gonna be a little rude
At
here.
minimum.
Go ahead.
Right.
I think you about to say what I
I'm
was
being
going
a
to
little
say.
rude.
Go
Most
ahead.
black women get corporate rich niggas, and white women get the wealthy rich niggas. That's the only difference. That's just levels of richness that you look at.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because that happens on either way. You're looking for money. At the majority of the
Yeah.
And then
Bottom line.
And we, matter of fact, prime example, you got a list.
Oh Oh wow.
Yeah, and I think you wrote this list down. Can you go get it while we take a commercial?
You have a list?
I have a list.
Hey, we gonna pay some bills. Hold up.
Every woman has a list.
Hold on. We gonna
There's
get.
certain
Hold
things that
on,
women
little
are
Marcus.
looking
Hold on.
Yeah.
Pocahontas.
Not organic, is it?
Hey,
No, we
gonna get to it.
hey, we gonna get to that. We gonna pay some bills. We gonna back him in. I'll be damned.
We know. Well,
Welcome back to I'll Be Damned, man. We're gonna ask Philly the same question that we asked GQ. Do a woman have to have a certain amount of status or financial wealth to be with you?
Not necessarily, I feel like. I'm just saying, like, there's some things money can't buy. There's some things that a woman can provide and bring to you that you already have that you're missing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But now, don't get me wrong, like, you just ain't gonna be doing that shit with your life. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? But if you have goals and ambitions, you want to do something, I can help you get to that. By any means, I'm with that. But I'm not gonna knock you because you don't have them things. You know what I'm saying? That's me just because saying vice versa with my role. You know what I'm saying? I was in that position. It was like, that woman could have helped me get where, I mean, I'm there now, but that woman could have been there. I would have
She
loved
could
to
went
have,
with the role with you.
yeah, and I would have loved to have her here for that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it didn't happen that way. So I would love to be that for another woman.
But I like
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
That's a good answer. That's a good answer. We also gonna ask. We got Miss Neek Nicole. She got a little list.
I'll get a button or something.
She,
like
oh, you want a button?
God, he's such a rapper.
See how they do me?
My God, like that
I'm
nigga was
sorry.
spitting bars when he was saying this shit.
But yeah, Miss Nick Nicole, Miss Independent Woman, right? I got my own. Yeah, by the way, we are in her house by herself, Miss Independent. So we're gonna get right to this list. We're gonna get to this
I'm
list.
proud of you,
that she
Shanique.
had.
Had your own.
Don't say that on her good carpet.
Well,
So-
Shanique, so we have a treat. We have Shanique's list that she has made. How long ago did you make this list?
I don't remember. It's been a
But
while.
this is your list of what everything your perfect man, pretty much.
I mean, not.
It is. No, it is.
Your list with
Your
heart.
list.
plus
My
heart.
list, heart. Yeah. So Shanique's man has to be God-fearing, have a strong relationship with God.
Okay.
He is the center of his life.
Okay.
Protects and leads me and his family.
What is this voice?
Oh no, I'm gonna read this in this voice. Yes, it sounds. Just bear with me. Thank you. Gee Willikers. Professes his love/feelings, provides for the household, be able to adapt and compromise, an effective communicator, genuinely good person, good energy, understand my appreciation for quality things, wants, and can supply me with them. Spoil me in parentheses in all caps.
The once.
Yeah. Go,
Appreciate things and quality things and wants.
Yes, 6'2", at least taller than me. Good smile, teeth, and hygiene. Friendly eyes. Friendly eyes.
What the fuck is
I
that?
saw him going nigga on your head. What the hell is that?
So if you're black,
What's
you don't
the
have a chance, buddy.
That is not true.
What the fuck is friendly eyes?
Can I get that-
Have you
can I
ever
get that
talked to
shit?
someone who just
Can I get that
had
button?
evil?
So,
You've never
like,
met
has
somebody
to have
with
friendly
kind
eyes.
Yeah.
Has to
I've
have
met
friendly
someone with
eyes.
kind eyes.
Is that what kind of shit is that?
Kind eyes.
What do kind eyes do? Hold on, time out. Does our cameraman have kind eyes right now?
Not right now.
Other
Not right now.
There's no eyes.
You set yourself up for that. Right? Kind eyes.
What do kind eyes
Okay.
look like?
Have you
I've
ever?
met plenty
I'll
of people
answer.
with that.
Have you ever seen someone walking around and they're like something's not right with them?
Some of their eyes.
What? The way they look.
I can see.
So like they suspicious or something.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
suspicious or they're evil.
That's their body language, not their damn eye color.
Oh.
It's not their
Their
color.
eyes.
It's just their eyes.
So
Like,
they walk around squinting because they can't see shit.
I'm about to say that's me, so I can't see a goddamn.
Goddamn thing.
Hey,
So
they being mind readers again, right? Y'all some Avengers and shit, right?
Get
good
your eyes.
kind eyes. Okay, that we're gonna come.
We gonna come back to
We're gonna
that. Go to the next one.
Kind eyes, friendly. I'm sorry, not friendly eyes. Okay, faithful, doesn't cheat.
Yeah, I get that.
Ready to be in a committed relationship. Goal equals marriage. Preferably no kids, no BM drama. BM means baby mama. Wants kids, at least 2. Good job that he enjoys. Responsible with money. Has a good family upbringing. So he's been brought up good by a good family.
Yeah.
Can't be from the hood.
So he can't
Yeah.
be from the hood.
No, absolutely.
Who said the hood wasn't and had good families?
We're asking the question. I'm not who did this shit.
Oh my
I didn't say that.
See what I mean?
God damn. Come on, Felicia.
Damn, my bad.
Goes to church more than not. Has an appreciation for sports. What man? On this.
There are some. There really are.
I'm not
some.
saying that they're not out there, but how many do you just run into sports?
I've met a couple.
I'm
If you
saying
get one, you'll be lucky to find him.
if you got that whole list, by the time you get down to that
That
part,
nigga ain't got it.
he
ain't fucking with him.
Yeah, he
Right.
he ain't gonna have it. Put like this: all those things that you asked about, that nigga gonna like sports by the time you get down to that part.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
But I'm just saying that. Go ahead.
Play sports at some point in his high school or college.
I can explain that
be
one.
in the
I
band.
can explain that one.
She want athletic babies. That what it is?
Yes.
I mean, there's that too. But I'll explain that one.
She want a couple
She got
Kobe's.
playing. Get athletic nigga, make athletic babies get paid.
She want her some Kobe's.
Nah, but it makes sense though. I like that one.
Let them pay for their college.
She's thinking about
Am I
it.
answering it now or later?
Hold on, not
Okay.
in a
How long was
minute.
this list?
That's what I'm saying.
Likes to and has traveled the world.
Still going.
Damn.
Is it a lot or a little?
Traveled the world.
So nigga ain't been out goddamn Village Oaks. You can't fuck with him, huh?
So you want a
Keep
motherfucking
reading.
cartoon, huh?
Keep reading.
Okay.
There's lots of men who have traveled.
Able to bring home and meet my parents, can have intellectual convos about any and everything. Being healthy is a priority. Eating/exercise.
Oh my God.
Foodie, likes dogs, no cats, gross. can be goofy, has good grown man swag.
You got baby swag?
There are some dudes that do.
Oh God.
Stuck in
What
the
is
Yeah.
Some of your answers just like one just complements the other. Like it's gonna happen regardless.
Okay,
I
but
feel like her list is great.
thank you.
I bet your ass
Yes,
do.
dude.
It would be the two single women.
She didn't ask for like y'all
It's
acted
not
like she
unrealistic.
asked for
Bro,
things that
I'm
are
exhausted.
unrealistic.
But you were saying something
Reading
about the
this.
list now. How do you feel?
I
about
don't feel so. That's a separate thing. I don't think her list is unrealistic.
It's too repetitive.
I think that I personally, if I had used the list, then I wouldn't have the man that I have right now.
No, because
At
that's
all.
not realistic.
Okay,
You
but-
don't have a Madden creative player.
The
That you
thing,
just put in and
the
get a
thing
man.
about a list. Now, I'm a lister when it comes to everything. Like the menu for tonight, I had it listed with all the
Right.
ingredients. Like I'm a lister. That's
That
how,
works, but now
That's
let's
fine.
But-
So you're well organized.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Some of the time. Most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Depends.
Okay.
Oh my God. you damn
So my reason in having a list is because I've gone into relationships without a list, where it's like tear up the list, just go with whatever, try it, something new, right?
Right.
And those have not worked out.
But I think
None of
it's
them,
not the
clearly.
list that's the problem. I think it's those men, and that the
Absolutely.
reason I'm saying that is because had I went in with a list, it would have created problems that didn't even need to
Not
be
necessarily.
problems.
Okay, so the reason for my list is not you better check all these boxes.
Okay.
What the hell you got to put in?
Same. Everyone has some type of list in their mind
No,
when it
men
comes
don't
to.
put lists.
Yes.
Yes, I want her
We
to
know when we
look
see
kind
it.
of a certain
when
way.
when we
I never
experience
made
it.
no list.
We
Deal
never made
breakers.
no
We're
list.
talking about deal breakers.
Right.
Things that you will
That
not
list don't say no damn deal
Deal
breaker. Go
breakers.
ahead.
6'2", gotta be taller than me. So if a man is exactly your height, when you put on heels, you taller than him, it's still gonna be a problem. Yeah.
Wait, how tall
So
are
if
you
it's a
though?
I'm
deal breaker
5'7".
for her, yes.
She's
5'7".
above average height for
Yeah.
us. So.
And I understand.
So you
as
tell
a
me you gonna miss
5'9" woman.
You
gonna
gonna
miss
miss
out
out
on
on
your
Prince
blessing.
Charming because the nigga
No.
and
5'5"?
then so be it.
This nigga give you the best dick. This nigga give you the best dick in your life.
Everything.
Treat you how you
But that
want to
doesn't have
be
to be
treated.
my
Provides and everything like that. But you gonna say no
Okay,
because of his
let me
height.
ask
He
you
is
this.
5'3".
Let me ask you this. Who has it
You
That's
better?
just
different.
have to miss out.
That's different.
Who has it better?
5'3".
That's
Who
a midget.
has it better off?
I love midgets.
Tall guys or short guys? Who has it better off?
Tall guy.
Tall
Okay,
guys.
so why
Y'all,
would
that's that but every woman's
Hold on.
I'm damn near every woman's list is what the 3 6s. 6 figures, 6 foot, 6 inch dick.
Okay, now I get mad at short
What?
women when they go
Hold on,
after.
big fella.
Oh my bad, no, not dick. 6 pack. My bad. I'm tripping. Fuck it up.
fucked me up.
Take the shot. Take the shot.
Take the shot.
No.
I was the people that said it. I was like, when you said it, I was like,
Oh.
everybody.
Alright, I'll take this shot.
I'll take this shot.
Hey,
Please do.
He just told on himself, nigga.
cigar, goddammit. You can't smoke a cigar, nigga.
You just like, no, I don't like it. I don't like it.
She said, no, baby, it's 6 Right.
Oh, God damn it.
Why are you embarrassing her?
Oh, my God. That nigga said 6-inch dick. Whoa.
What dick?
That's on the list that women don't. That's wrong list.
That's a monster.
Did you say, hold up, did you say 6 foot or
You're
6
talking.
inches?
Oh shoot.
Huh? No, 6. So they gotta be 6.
Hey, man, next subject.
No, I'm talking about this.
He
No, I'm
said 6
talking
foot
about
dick. He
I
said 6
said
foot
6
dick.
foot.
Let her go back to her thing. Like, what she
Oh,
said.
nigga, you tripping.
Okay, so back to what I was saying. Tall men have it easier than shorter men when it comes to
What?
athletics, finding women. Am I right? Let's
No, I ain't never had that
share
problem.
cutie.
I ain't tall.
Statistically, even like
You want
in
to?
I'm good.
Barely. I'm like 5'10".
You're like a man that likes to share with you? That's not on the list?
Higher, taller people.
Like, am I okay? Let me ask you a question.
Provide.
Let me ask you a
Provide.
question.
Okay, I didn't finish my point.
Okay, go ahead.
So, why would I try and set my children up for failure to be shorter?
What?
That shit sounds shallow.
No. Okay, this isn't my reasoning for it. I'm saying.
Well, why the fuck you
You gotta play the whole goddamn basketball team. Nigga, I want everybody got to be 7 foot and above in this bitch.
No, it's
Hey, that's not right, because I don't want no fat motherfucker.
But yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Why would we get a fat chick and be like, hey, we ain't setting our babies up to be obese in this bitch? But we looked at it as like,
We
okay. Weight can be changed.
If we say some shit like that, oh
my God.
It's a wrap.
Edit that fat part out, right?
But y'all just said here, y'all, what she said, ain't nothing wrong with it. What, your girl? If I say, well, I want no fat chicks, I want my baby to be fat. Oh my God.
So I'm fat now?
Is it realistic for me to date someone shorter than me?
Yes, I
That would be pretty cool to see.
Exactly.
People
You
do
would
it,
look
but it's
at
not
it like that.
For
It would be an
We're
I'd be
above
like, you in the
average
mall,
height,
like, what the
so.
You could never wear heels. What would you do?
I'm okay with
First
your.
of all, I'm always gonna wear.
She gonna
I'm
wear
okay
it
with your
regardless.
preference. I'm okay with your preference.
Niggas look at you like, nigga, I'm a clown.
But that's like again, I've dated someone that's well.
That's
yeah,
is that your deal breaker?
Nah, if he's the same height as me, we can
You
make
okay?
it work.
Okay, see that's the answer
But
I want to hear.
we gonna make it work.
She would prefer a
I
tall.
would,
Yeah.
yeah.
Those are a list of of some preference.
Niggas up before
Yes.
Halle Berry, but you ain't finna get that shit. Like you gotta give and take. Like
You still have to mentally
No.
know kind of what you're shooting for, though. Like have an idea. of
There's a
what
sexual
you like.
attraction.
y'all
for
shooting
her.
for the
But at the
goddamn
same
moon.
time,
So
I'm
what,
not
hold
gonna-
up.
Why
So
you're
why
not
do y'all
gonna go
fault
for
us for having a
someone that's
sexual attraction? 'Cause
5'3"
that's what
and
we go
I
based
know
off
I'm
of.
saying
That's
no.
fine if that's what you're attracted to. Yeah, but that's what she's attracted to.
But a lot of women look at that as being shallow when we just go off
I
of
don't think.
looks.
I don't think it's
Everyone's shallow to
When
a
that's,
certain extent.
I mean, but no, that's normally.
No, I
every
wouldn't
man's
say the
thinking.
word shallow,
We
you
want
just
our
have
woman
a
to look.
I
good.
mean,
Yeah, that's
When
fine.
When we initially see you, it's like, oh my God, I bet she has a great mind. No, nigga, she fine as fuck.
Yeah, we don't never look
We
at
don't
no
never look at that
personality.
shit. Oh my God, I bet she
No, you're
uses a
supposed to be
dictionary every
attracted
day.
to
Right.
the person.
There has to
Yeah,
be.
you
there
gonna be-
has
to be
It has to be
There are
attractive.
some.
That's
yeah,
not. I don't think that's
agree.
shallow. I don't know who told you that.
No,
I understand
No,
that there has to
but
be
in
attraction
society,
there.
that a lot of women look at that as being shallow. Like, oh my God, you're just looking at me for my appearance. My
That's
body.
because
and it's like,
that's a different
yes,
issue, right?
I am.
That's a different type of girl.
That's
But
a different
You
type
got
of
you got a
woman
list.
Yeah.
You got a list.
I
doesn't
have
have
certain
anything
things
to
on my
bring.
list,
Let me hear your list.
but it doesn't have to do.
Let me hear your list.
I mean,
Give me
like,
some. What you
some-
got? 5 things. Man gotta have.
All right.
What do you gotta have?
I
Five.
guess it would have to be ambition, you know, some goals that he's working towards
Okay.
and things that he's
That's one.
completed.
That's the same thing. That goes.
I don't know my list off my top of my head.
So is that
but,
why
like,
you single? You don't know your list?
No,
You don't know
it's
what you
just
want,
like
do you?
you put me on the spot.
Yeah.
You-
But
but
like,
everybody should
really,
know what they
but
want.
really, it's
Life
that
is put
and
on the spot.
someone
That is
also
true.
like
That's why I
someone
stay
who
ready, so I
had
have to get ready.
someone who has a sense of humor.
Okay.
You made that shit
You
last
know,
night.
and
No, I haven't
like
even
I
touched that in
want like you can be funny. We can like
Sense of humor
we
is
had the
good, too.
vibe. We had the vibe.
Okay, I like
well.
the vibe. Okay.
It doesn't. My list really doesn't have to do with like.
You ain't saying about tall.
No,
She
no,
doesn't
it
care.
doesn't. Like I've the longest
So you
relationship
truly
I
don't
had.
go by a list.
Yes, those things have to be like we have
But
to.
you saying like I really don't have a list, but I got maybe these things.
She
and
has
these
things that she has.
Yes,
Okay, you
yeah.
gave me 3 things. Okay, go. You got any more?
I mean, of course, we all have to be attracted to people.
Yeah, hell yeah, for sure.
Do you want someone that wants kids?
Yeah, that too. I want someone who wants kids.
I didn't ask you to help her, Miss.
No,
I'm
for
just
real,
saying,
yes.
I got a whole list. I can help her
I
out.
want someone who
Slide
wants
one in there.
kids.
Yeah.
We know you got
I
a
do
list.
want someone who wants kids.
She over talking about. Right? She like, say the last 30 things. They ain't came up to that yet.
No, for
You
real.
can have
I do
one.
want to have kids personally, and
Okay.
I would like someone who
So
also
give me one
wants
more.
Can he be fat?
Here
I'll
we
help her
go.
out.
I
No,
didn't
that's
even.
not-
That's not even. I didn't even say
Little
anything
thick,
with
you know what I'm saying?
appearance
Just
or
give me.
anything.
You say you gotta be attractive. So what's the last we got? Won't give me one more.
What else? I gotta really think about.
Can I help?
Nope.
No.
Shut your ass.
You got
down.
enough for everybody.
I need you to be like Windows 98.
He's able, I guess, able to provide for a family.
Okay, 5. What do you got? Let me give you 5.
No felonies.
That's the term. I just.
Whoa. Came out the gate with that one, didn't she? She came out swinging with that one.
Don't say that.
Can you imagine how many niggas watching this show right now? Just no fellas. I'm out of here.
Oh my god.
Just no felonies.
Hold on.
I'm crying.
Hold on.
Actually.
Hey.
Right after
Wait
that.
a minute.
Do you date black men?
I do.
Okay.
My
Okay.
participation.
Okay, and I know that. Okay, so when you
Just statistics wise.
I know, but it just sounds really bad. Okay, when you say
That was the first
that's
one.
like
No
you had
felonies.
experience with that
You
shit.
said that shit so
Who the
fast.
first thing is it? No felonies.
Well,
After people walking around, they got felonies.
okay, so my question
But
is,
go ahead, that's
hold
yours.
on, is that from experience?
It is.
Okay.
I figured.
Okay.
No
I
felonies.
understand.
All right.
They got added as she dated some.
Number
they got
2.
added.
You live and you learn.
Number 2.
I have to be able to have an intellectual conversation with this person. Yeah, I
I
have
like
to
that.
be physically attracted to him.
I like that.
He does have to be taller than me. I'm 5 foot, so that's not
hard.
But your cap needs to be like 5'5". Leave the tall men for us.
To be
Yes.
honest,
Stop
yes.
something.
Why you help
I'm about to
me?
say.
No.
Let the motherfucker be 5'1".
No.
5'1".
That's taller.
I'm with her. I am 5'9".
I mean, my
You know
dad's
how
6.
scarce they are? I know.
My dad's 6'4", my mom's 5'3", so she did it too.
Okay, you had 3.
Damn, it's only 3.
I thought she was 4.
Oh, she had 3.
He has to be financially self-sufficient. I am not taking care of a man.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
I don't care if he has his own kids. I have mine.
Okay, that's 5. So you didn't have a list, right?
I did not.
Okay,
I
reason-
used to
You
have
have
one.
quality.
Point that I'm making
What
right
was
here.
it?
No, hold on, because you're gonna say that's why she has a man.
Let me finish. No, let me finish. Point that I was making is y'all didn't have 5,000 things you had to have, right? Y'all actually was struggling to come up with a list because you didn't have a list pre-written. You had some in your head that you was thinking about because that's how life goes. You go as it flows. Having a list is not going to help you get a man because you're going to be trying to find everything on a list. Have basics, have a base. You didn't have a list. Much you say, we do have lists. You were
But
struggling. Hold up. You were struggling to give me that list. You were struggling to give me this, and you had none. Okay? And with that being said, out of all the ones who have none, she
Other
is.
than like Shanique, who had a written list.
But you are not single. You have a man, and that one thing probably helps you is you do not go trying to check down a list. Men, we're not going to check down boxes that you have. If you got something that meets that we have, we're gonna rock with you. If the man has something that you meet, rock with him. You gotta allow things to just flow. It can't be this paper written list that you're trying to do that causes people to stay single.
But
men and women.
You understand. I've had that list for years. And
Yeah.
you're aware of some of the jokers I've dated within these past few years. Not all of them check all those boxes.
No. they
Okay.
don't.
So what I'm saying is that's just kind of guidelines, like what I'd hope
That's
to
a
find
lot
in a
of
man.
damn guys.
Sure, but they could even be categorized into smaller categories.
So
easily.
categorize them motherfuckers.
But
Please.
how I make my list is my prerogative.
You gotta have
So-
friendly eyes, my nigga.
I
Friendly
understand.
eyes.
She wants to be able to trust somebody.
And you can trust them by their friendly eyes. You know what I mean? Fuck niggas got friendly eyes.
Friendly eyes?
Oh my god.
What, did you have one?
They going?
You said you was gonna ask a question? You had a question?
No, nigga, I
He was
throwing-
counting
I
down
was
again.
Throwing up the numbers they was throwing up.
Oh, okay.
I thought he was throwing up game sounds for nigga back in their
I'm
head.
just thinking,
Hey, bro. Hey, bro.
I thought you had to be or something, man.
The nigga that's with his girl now, you like, yeah, cuz.
I was like,
I'm trying to help y'all out.
But I feel like everybody has an ongoing list though, to a certain extent, because you know, you're not gonna just mess with anybody.
Well,
You
you
like,
have deal breakers.
right? You be like, oh no.
The
That's
first
all I
date
go
you ain't.
by.
The first date
This
you're not
is
asking all them damn
something
questions
I'm
either.
just
though.
not going to do. We all have those.
That's
If you don't know
fine.
when it's gonna come, you have to actually give the person an opportunity. You know, you go on a date.
We
with
don't
them.
always have to give everyone a.
But no, what I
opportunity.
mean by opportunity. Calm
Well,
down.
I'm listening.
no, we don't. Slow your roll, Smokey Joe.
Is that you have to give yourself an opportunity to sit down and kind of have a conversation with them, see what they like, see what's what. You can't. You have a physical attraction, and then you sit down and talk to somebody. You like, oh shit, I see what she's saying.
Yes,
so-
I make like we just simple to the point. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't take all of that for us to figure out if you a good person or not. Like, and I feel like, and that's the thing with y'all, with a lot of women's lists. None of that. What I hear is he makes me happy. Simple stuff. Because 9 times out of 10, the man can be
You
all this
sure?
stuff on
Let
the
me see
list.
that. Let me read it.
But-
I don't remember.
But listen.
Show me where you say it makes me happy.
But
somewhere on that
listen,
motherfucker.
happiness
Yeah, show me where it
has-
says make me happy.
Even with someone being a provider for you or something along those lines, you have to realize like if not all your needs are met, you can't be happy. So with someone adding that to their list or whatever,
All your
that-
needs will never be met in a relationship.
Ever.
Okay, not saying that, but like if your needs are not met on like a financial level or someone.
Back the money.
The majority of
Back
No,
to
but listen,
thank
listen.
you. She
But
did it
listen,
for us.
no, I'm
There it
saying,
is.
listen, though.
There
Like,
it is.
of course, someone can provide those things for themselves, but like, if you have a certain way of life that you would like to live, and a person can't
That financial
accommodate
just can't
or
leave you,
or
can it?
can't.
Trying to type in.
Huh? Say it again.
That financial just can't leave you.
No.
No, whatever. But like, if someone
Okay.
can't meet you where you are, or things like it, you can't be happy. Like,
You can.
It's on
you
balance.
can't be happy though,
I feel
because
like
you
you can.
really.
That's a choice.
I feel
No,
like
I
I feel
don't
like
think
bro.
you can
I
be
feel like
happy.
a man shouldn't have to make you happy and a woman. I mean, to a certain extent.
Well, you
like,
find your happiness.
No,
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
just
Like you
saying,
should always
I
have your
think
own
also there
happiness.
has
A woman, you should have to rely on a woman to make you happy.
No, you should.
No, you
Right.
should. I'm
You know
not
what I'm
saying rely, but
Not relying.
I'm just saying like the reason why y'all with each other is because y'all make each other feel
Right.
great.
All
Y'all
I'm saying
happy.
is, I'm
Happy when
saying
y'all
Yeah,
both
most
of
definitely,
y'all.
yeah.
All
Make it
I'm saying
happy,
is both of y'all can't be broke in a relationship and expect to be happy based on the love. That's all
There's
I'm
plenty
saying.
of poor people out here living their
Oh,
best
no.
lives and happy as
That-
hell.
that-
What are you talking about?
Okay, yes, but they're making an end.
That's
They're making a
realistic.
way. They're
That's
making a
realistic.
way.
What you said is realistic.
Yeah,
It's
that's
real.
what I'm
I
saying.
feel you. I
Like,
feel you on the
I seen
realistic,
some
but
homeless
I'm just
people that been
saying,
together for a
a lot of
minute.
people's happiness does not necessarily
Happy than the
revolve all
motherfucker,
around
no,
just
shit.
financial aspects.
Like I seen them,
They have a
Some
I
people
seen them
out
have
here
money and then go
struggling to
homeless
this
together,
day.
still together.
But it's
till
like
the
little
type
stuff
shit.
that just makes their life so much happier. And like it's a lot of people that got money like a mug,
Yeah.
but it's so fucking unhappy on the
right.
inside.
I'm not even saying to that
We
extreme.
had a question up there. What you say up there?
I mean, if you're you're broke, I mean, I don't understand what is like if y'all have the same goals, you have the same ambition, y'all can get rich together.
Exactly.
Right.
So, you know, I mean, the money can eventually come. And as far as I know, a lot of these people that are millionaires were poor, living in their cars at one point in time, like Mark Cuban. When he
me.
homeless at one point in time?
Yeah.
Tyler
Tyler
Perry
Perry,
was homeless.
yeah.
living in
Tiffany
his
Haddish.
car.
I was
So
homeless.
I don't think sometimes it's not
Say your stuff. Say your stuff.
but it's not
It's
necessarily
true.
like meeting you where you are. Like, if you have somebody that is maybe they just was in a situation that was unfortunate to where they didn't have the money at that time. Not saying that a lot of stuff, and some people would just have better opportunities to be able to get the money than other people. Not saying that they are bum or they don't want to go there, but I think it is possible that if you have if you have love for somebody and y'all both have the same goals in mind, whether this one has more money than the other, the money will come.
Money comes
And to be honest, like, I would rather make the money with my spouse. You know, I think it's more
Build a
fulfilling.
legacy together.
Yes.
Exactly.
So
I mean,
it's possible.
I understand what you're saying. I'm not saying that, you know, it is. I'm just saying, really, what is if your goal, if your needs are not met, like, it's hard to be happy.
I say deal breakers. That's what these.
That's all I'm saying.
It's hard to maintain a relationship.
Exactly, especially if you don't
breakers
have
have to
anything, and
happen.
it's like that's not your main focus either.
But you can't have 12 things on the list that you're trying to get because you're going to be running a circle. You're going to be on a treadmill. Just
Okay,
running.
so would you say the wanting a God-fearing man,
No.
wanting a hard worker?
No.
Right, no, but I'm saying.
But I'm saying your question.
You gotta get to know that person even to know those things.
Absolutely.
Sometimes that
unrealistic.
man,
Right.
sometimes that man might be brought into. God might bring a man into your life in order for you to show him, in order for you to help him become a God-fearing man. That man might not be like all into God and stuff like that, but God is bringing you to him because, hey man, I feel like you're right for this person. I feel like you can change him. So, like when you have that set in stone, it's like, no, you shouldn't have that because you're gonna be sent somebody. And I feel like 9 times out of 10, people that are the opposite make for the best freaking couples because there's so much to be learned between each other. So that's what I'm saying. Instead of having all this stuff on this list, bro, just date, have fun, and be happy. Stop worrying. All that other stuff will come later. That's why I keep saying everybody is single because everybody has this list. Or everybody has high expectations of a certain person. And it's like, no, bro, just get with a person and create a vibe.
Be
and that makes
attractive.
you happy.
All right, and as we wrap it up, if you be attracted to the person, give the person a chance and then roll from there. If you don't have the things that you want, the deal breakers, I understand deal breakers. Cut them off. There's certain things that you just cannot
Don't
deal
waste
with.
your time.
Cool.
Yes.
You know, it costs you nothing, pay you no mind. You know what I'm saying? But we can't have this list, men nor women, and expect for a relationship to work because every time someone doesn't do something on that list, we're criticizing, critiquing them, and things of that nature.
I never met a man with a list.
I know a few, but it's not a lot.
For real?
Yeah,
Okay, and I'm just saying, I've never just met a man with a list like that. I'm not saying that they're not out there, but
most of the men that I met with a list has been divorced, personally.
So
That
they've
I know.
lived through something and created.
They created
Okay,
this list.
so I've been through relationships.
It ain't a domain of marriage. Relationship don't count.
You're technically single. According to the Bible, you're technically single.
Single to married.
Single
You
to
know
married.
what? The taxes.
Yeah,
the
single.
taxes, those,
You don't
those-
create in a relationship.
those government
They don't
creates,
care.
so-
Yeah, they don't care.
You know, you're right.
Man,
You're right.
so the relationship thing is cool. That is the standard, the stepping stone to getting to that relationship. So we gotta get them stones to step on. All right. Hey, I appreciate all you guys coming out. It's been fun, ladies. I love having you guys' opinion on here. It's needed. Miss Nick Nicole sometimes be on here fighting a battle by herself for all the women, and sometimes she gets
We
smushed
still
down
won,
in that
though.
corner. Yeah, we usually win those battles, but I do love y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming out. I hope everybody enjoyed the show. I'll be damned. We out.